How do you fancy a trip to Prague? Oh, do you know what? I would love a trip to Prague, but of course we're still absolutely locked down for the foreseeable future. But one of the great advantages of being a vlogger is I've got loads of footage from the past. So I thought today we'd get the time machine out and go back to Prague. What do you think? I'm in Prague, and I have to say it's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to. So let's go exploring. Welcome to Rog Vlog. I was staying at the Clarion Hotel, which is right in the middle of the old town. So I dumped my bags and got myself out onto the streets. It doesn't take long before you realise that the architecture in Prague is incredibly intricate. The city is festooned with theatres and museums, but the best thing is to go down one of these cute little side streets because that's where you're going to find the gems. This is the main square in Prague, Old Town, and when I first walked into it, my jaw almost hit the floor. I was absolutely gobsmacked by how beautiful this part of the town is. The architecture is absolutely stunning. Behind me is the Prague Astronomical Clock. Turn down another street and you'll find a load of really cool little street stalls, some selling food, some selling trinkets, some selling clothes. Stop for some coffee and a delicious slice of apple pie. I turned another corner and was presented with a full street market to explore. The Museum of Medieval Torture Implements. Well, whatever floats your boat. The crowds seem to be flocking to this bridge, so I thought I'd better check it out. This is the Charles Bridge, one of the premier tourist spots in Prague. The day had started quite grey, but now the sun was out and the city was gleaming. One thing I've noticed is that most of the pavements are cobbled and most of the roads are cobbled, and they're all in absolutely pristine condition. This city is tip-top tidy. I've never seen so many trams before, but they do tell me that Prague has the second biggest tram network in the entire world after Budapest. I love the mix of old style and brand new trams. And there's lots of steps as well. And finally, a stroll along the riverside to check out the pleasure cruisers. These riverboat cruises look like good fun, and plenty of beer on board as well by the looks of things. Oh, I've walked miles and I'm really ready for a drink. Now, the coffee in Prague is fantastic, but the beer is better. Cheers. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip down memory lane, that little trip to the beautiful city of Prague. I cannot wait for lockdown to be lifted so that we can start to travel around the world again. If you enjoyed this episode of Rog Vlog, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, there's always something to see. Just get out there and find it.